the streets up. Yeah, yeah. Okay, wake the streets up. Okay, come on. Okay, wake the streets up. Yeah, yeah. Come on, wake the streets up. Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday. It's time to get up and tune into your daily BossFM news. I'm Xander. Let's get right into it. It seems like Trump is far from giving up on this election, and so are his supporters. So just over the weekend, thousands of Trump supporters gathered in Washington, D.C. in order to back his unsubstantiated claims of voter fraud. Flag-bearing supporters were joined by Proud Boys wearing hard hats and bulletproof vests. Biden won the election on November 3rd, yet Trump refuses to succeed, filing unsuccessful legal action in multiple different states. The protests seem to have been mostly peaceful, but toward the end turned violent when, on both ends, multiple skirmishes broke out between Trump supporters and counter-protests. No one seems to have been injured, but multiple people have been arrested after. And it's just crazy. I mean, he needs to just succeed peacefully so we can unify the country rather than people fighting all the time and splitting us farther apart. Like, now is the time when we need to join together fully and push forward to a better future. Mr. Victor Glover makes history today as he becomes the first African-American crew member to work on the International Space Station. Glover first joined the Astronaut Corps in 2013, and he will be the first African-American to work on the station since it started about 20 years ago. Glover is not the first African-American to board the station, but he'll be the first one to stay for an extended period of time. Glover is only one of 13 African-American astronauts NASA has sent to space. This is out of a total of 300 notable astronauts over the course of the program's existence. Glover and 3 other astronauts will launch on Sunday aboard the SpaceX Crew Dragon capsule named Resilient and are expected to spend about 6 months aboard the station. I mean, this is a huge achievement for the Black community. Kind of sad to see that he's actually the first one to join, considering how long the program's been there, but progress is progress, and I know he'll do great things and inspire tons of kids to, pursue to be astronauts too and, push the final frontier. I remember being little and wanting to do it too, so the trend will continue. Dr. Anthony Fauci makes a statement on Saturday regarding the incoming Biden-Harris administration, stating that it would be better for the current government to try to start and work with them to create a more peaceful transition. He emphasizes that this is specifically important due to the fact that the United States is currently falling into a worsening coronavirus pandemic situation. While the Biden administration does state that they will hit the ground running in January with new coronavirus plans, they still do not have Trump administration's COVID-19 data and vaccine distribution plan. It has reportedly been several months since President Trump had met with the COVID-19 task force, and with the U.S. has reached record high numbers of a total of 184,000 new cases on Friday. Only seems like the future will tell what will happen to the United States. And I mean, it's a scary one, but cross our fingers, they're developing the vaccine. Hopefully, things will go all well, they'll start working, and that there will be a good foreseeable future for the United States, because it's been long enough and people are ready for the end of this. Lewis Hamilton is one of the brightest stars in the Black community right now, and he seems to be shining even brighter day by day, as on Sunday he broke even more records. So the racer won the Turkish Grand Prix, marking his 7th Grand Prix win and making him tie with fellow racer Michael Schumacher for the most world titles. This means the two tie for the most wins of a singular driver, also making Hamilton the first African American to do so. Last month, Hamilton also passed Schumacher's record of winning 92 races, making him become the most successful driver of all time. After poor performances and qualifying sessions this weekend, many questions were raised about Hamilton's performance in this upcoming Grand Prix, but even in rainy conditions, it seemed that the driver pulled through for the W and making him win and cementing his place in F1 history. Hamilton had something to say on the radio after crossing the finish line, stating that for all the kids out there who dream the impossible, you can do it too. I believe in you guys. Just with that statement, it shows just how wonderful and caring of a person he is, and like, he's an inspiration for everyone. Whether you like racing or not, Lewis Hamilton should be an inspiration for you out there to achieve the impossible. So it's Monday, guys, and BossFM has decided to add a new segment, Movie Monday. So let's get right into it. So on Movie Monday, we'll be giving out our movie recommendations, and for this week, I've decided to suggest A Place Beyond the Pines. It stars Ryan Gosling, Bradley Cooper, Eva Mendes, and so many other great actors. It's a crazy movie following the story of two families who are connected through this tragic story. You just have to watch it. Me saying any more will spoil the whole thing for you guys. It has some great acting in it, beautifully shot, the cinematography is amazing. It'll have you on the edge of your seats the whole time. It's an emotional roller coaster, so A Place Beyond the Pine, guys, I definitely recommend you checking out. Well, that is it, everyone, for your Monday morning news. Make sure to tune in later today at 8:30 p.m. for some more entertainment news with Boss FM. If you'd like to rewatch any of our shows, as always, they'll be available for replay on the Boss FM app, as well as all of our social media platforms. Thanks again for watching, guys. I'm Xander. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace out.
Yeah. Okay.